Hey everyone, it's Tyler, the Antenna Man. Over the years, the FCC has sold a large chunk of TV spectrum to cell phone companies, pushing some TV stations off the air. With networks generating nearly $12 billion a year in retransmission fees from cable and satellite TV services, is there a chance that free over-the-air TV will be shut down in the future? Does the new ATSC 3.0 TV standard open the door for broadcasters to encrypt their signals? If you're a cord cutter or use an antenna, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to receive a notification whenever I post a new video. If my videos have helped you cut the cord with an antenna, you can show your support by clicking the thanks button in this video. This is a new feature YouTube just released. While there will be some speculation in this video, it's easy to predict the future by looking into trends of the past. On 3 separate occasions, the FCC has sold TV spectrum to cell phone companies. The first occasion wasn't much of an issue, as there is plenty of TV spectrum in most areas to divert UHF channels 70 through 83 to cell phone companies back in the 1980s. The second spectrum auction took place in the late 2000s with the digital transition. TV stations were forced to shut down their analog signal and move below UHF channel 52. Channels 52 through 69 were sold to cell phone companies. Since there wasn't enough room for both analog and digital TV broadcasts with the shrinking bandwidth, analog was shut down. This resulted in a loss of TV service in some rural areas. Just a few years later, in the 2010s, things seemed to be stabilizing when the FCC once again decided to sell even more TV spectrum to cell phone companies, specifically UHF channels 38 through 51. This repack was a little messy, as some TV stations went off the air entirely or moved to a trash low VHF frequency, which impacted reception in many areas. See my video on how some PBS stations sold out their over-the-air viewers. The latest FCC repack actually impacted TV reception for nearly everyone in the United States. When TV stations are packed like sardines too close to each other, it's not uncommon for local TV stations to be wiped out at various times in the summer when certain atmospheric conditions known as tropo cause distant TV stations to overpower local channels. While I predict that the FCC will sell even more TV spectrum to cell phone companies sometime in the future, I don't see free over-the-air TV going away for several reasons. Cell phone companies are more interested in UHF frequencies, not the VHF frequencies, which include RF channels 2 through 13. If there is another FCC repack, which there probably will be, I don't see the VHF band being compromised. Even if there is another repack of the television band, the advancement of the new ATSC 3.0 next-gen TV standard allows up to 3 or 4 times the channel capacity on a single RF channel. This means each market may be able to keep all TV stations that are broadcasting, even if more TV spectrum is sold to cell phone companies. So the TV broadcast signals themselves appear to be safe. But what about the ability of networks to encrypt their signals with ATSC 3.0? After all, local TV stations generate roughly $12 billion a year in retransmission fees from cable and satellite TV services. What incentive do they have to offer their channel for free over the air? Well, there's one legal incentive from the FCC. They require the main.1 channel of any TV broadcast to be free and open to the public without encryption. Some of you may say, well, if networks are only required to keep the main.1 channel free, they will just encrypt subchannels like MeTV over time. I don't believe this will happen. Broadcasters have always had the ability to encrypt anything beyond their main.1 channel. Instead, they chose to embrace free over-the-air TV by offering a variety of subchannels like you see here. It's worth noting that subscription-based over-the-air TV services were attempted several times in the past, all the way back to the 1980s. Besides Evaca, every other attempt at paid over-the-air TV service has failed. Broadcasters understand that free over-the-air TV is a market in itself. People who use an antenna are not going to pay for local channels. If broadcasters were to put their networks behind a paywall and take them off the air, they would lose millions of viewers, which would impact advertising revenue. Now, there is one thing I noticed that broadcasters are doing as the years go on to combat the loss of revenue as people cut the cord with an antenna. They are slowly moving more popular content, including live sporting events, to paid TV channels or streaming apps. Over time, the content on free over-the-air TV will be less valuable. So there was a lot of information in this video. To summarize it all, I do not see free over-the-air TV ever going away, at least not anytime soon. Yes, I do believe the FCC will sell more TV spectrum to cell phone companies sometime in the future, but with the advancement of the new ATSC 3.0 next-gen TV standard, the impact on reception should be limited. If, or more likely when, the FCC sells more TV spectrum to cell phone companies, I will use my resources to make sure they hear about all the problems from the last repack loud and clear, thanks to the support of over 200,000 of you. Specifically, the repack's impact on TV reception and corruption of companies that profited off the loss of TV service in some areas. Make sure to watch my video about what the owner of Dell Computers did in the last FCC repack. It will make you think twice about buying a Dell product ever again. Thanks again for watching this YouTube video. An additional thanks to everyone who supports me on Patreon or is a member of my YouTube channel. If my videos have helped you cut the cord, or if you just think they're cool and would like to help support them while gaining exclusive perks, such as behind the scenes content, access to my videos ad-free one day early, and direct contact with me, visit patreon.com/antennaman or click the join button in this video, and you can also click the thanks button. This is a new feature YouTube just released. If you're on Facebook, you can like my Facebook page at facebook.com/antennamanpa. If you're not on Facebook and would like to receive email updates whenever I post new videos, feel free to sign up to my email list. I attached a link in the description of the video. Stay tuned to my YouTube channel for more cord cutting and antenna related videos, and have an awesome day.